Makakausap po natin ngayon Energy Secretary Sharon Garin. Secretary Garin, magandang gabi po sa inyo at maraming salamat sa oras.
Good evening, Pinky.
Alright.
Magandang gabi po sa lahat.
So, Secretary, ito hong sinasabi niyo earlier that you will slap a penalty of about 24 billion pesos doon po sa kumpanya ni Congressman Leandro Leviste. To be clear, Secretary, anong kumpanya po ito?
It's Solar Philippines.
Okay.
That's the holder of the contracts.
Kasi po, kausap ko ho siya kahapon at inisa-isa ko nga yung kanyang mga kumpanya dahil it appears he has three. Solar Philippines, or he has or had three. One is Solar Philippines, the other one is SP NEC, at isa po yung Solar para sa Bayan. Balikan lang po natin yung Solar Philippines na sinasabi niyong dapat silang magbayad ng 24 billion. Ano ho bang nangyari? Hindi nila na-fulfill ang kanilang commitment of about what, 12,000 megawatts of energy?
Yes, 12,000 megawatts. It's basically equivalent to about a million 12 million households, Pinky. So they had about 43 contracts, and as of this time, from 2024 to 2025, we have canceled 28 contracts, and all these contracts kasi ang 28 contracts na yan, this is by virtue of a contract between DOE, each of that, no? DOE and Solar Philippines. And so far, as of today, overdue na nga kasi because they are supposed to deliver the power of many of those contracts in December 25, 2025.
Opo.
Today is 2026 already. There hasn't been any movement in terms of the project. Walang ni groundbreaking hanggang sa pag-on ng paglagay ng solar panels, nor has there any been response from the company up to the point that we terminated, and still no motion for consideration or appeal.
So hanggang sa mga oras na ito, Secretary, wala pa rin pong nagiging tugon ang Solar Philippines dito po sa sinasabi niyong kinansela ng mga kontrata at posibleng penalty na 24 billion pesos.
No, ma'am. There's no response at all. It's parang hindi lang pinapansin yung sulat ng or notices of DOE, and that's kind of strange, no? Because these are contracts that we rely on. They have a commitment there. So nothing, no movement. It's like parang zombie contract lang siya.
Bakit ho kaya hindi kayo pinapansin at hindi kaya sila natatakot dito sa napakalaking amount that they would have to pay?
They're fully aware of what their liabilities are if they don't comply. Kasi it's stated in the contract, and by law, all our developers are aware of that. That's why everybody's scrambling to finish on time kasi alam nila malaki yung penalties. But in this case, and some of the companies that we canceled, kasi hindi lang yung sa kanya yung na-terminate namin, they're aware, but they choose to ignore the notices and actually the query of the DOE on the update. Wala pong update kami up to today.
So, Secretary, dahil hindi ho pinapansin itong mga summons, show cause orders na nanggagaling po sa Energy Department, what's next? What do you plan to do next?
What's next is we have, as far as DOE is concerned, as to decision level, this is already final na kasi we've waited for them to file a motion for reconsideration. Wala rin. So we will collect, but if they refuse to pay, then we bring it up to Solgen level or the DOJ level para they determine what's the good legal recourse that we have.
Are you still giving them time to at least respond to the summons or the show cause orders issued by the Energy Department?
No more, ma'am.
Ito na po.
We always allow naman extensions if you just explain. And we do understand naman that there are things that are unforeseen or not within their control. Marami po kaming contracts na ina-allow naman yan. But we've given them time, we've given them so many chances, and actually kami pa yung humihingi ng update but nothing. So we've waited for so long, and I don't think we can give so much credibility in any of their response anymore.
Well, are you going to formally issue this penalty of 24 billion pesos to Solar Philippines, ma'am?
it's already been sent, the termination, along with the collection or with the fines that the dues that they should pay. If we don't get a response or payment within the time that has been prescribed, then we have to take this to court.
And what is the time prescribed?
I think ano lang eh, actually tapos na yung iba kasi last year pa na tapos eh. We've given them depende kasi sa contract, iba-iba.
Okay.
But we've konti na lang yan. I think overdue na nga yata yan eh kasi ano na tayo, January 15 eh na. But we will ano na lang, we've talked to the agencies already like DOJ and SOLGEN, and they'll figure it out kung anong the best course to collect.
Secretary, yung pong isa pang kumpanya, yung pong SPNEC, kung saan pinagbentahan po niya ng shares ang Meralco Gen, is there a problem with that?
As to performance of the SPNEC, maganda yung performance ng SPNEC because I've been updated by Meralco constantly, and they ask for help whenever they have a problem. I know that they're on track. We have some technicalities on the connection to the grid as of today, but this is a compliant company. Now, that doesn't mean that the ownership structure is compliant with the law, ano? Kasi I think the Solar Philippines still has shares in that company, and that's basically the beneficial owner of this company is one person. It's a public official that should have divested before.
Ibig sabihin po, dahil may shares ang Solar Philippines dito po sa SPNEC, yung po ang nakikita ninyong problema as conflict of interest.
Yes, ma'am, because Solar Philippines or all these companies are held by ang ownership yun is under a holding company which is 99% owned by a single person.
Which is Congressman Leandro Leviste,
Yes.
to be
Yes,
exact.
yes.
Okay, so yun yung problema po sa SPNEC. No problem with the performance. It's yung kumbaga, sa simpleng pananalita, yung connection ni Congressman Leandro Leviste dito po sa
Kaya I
SPNEC.
don't want to involve the other investors or other shareholders. It's more of not the performance. Tama. It's more of like who owns it.
Yung pong solar para sa bayan, of course, this is a franchise granted by Congress in 2019. Both houses of Congress po ito and signed by then President Rodrigo Duterte. Kayo po ba, meron kayong nakikita dito sa solar para sa bayan?
As for DOE, there was never any application from solar para sa bayan. Kasi every energy project naman dadaan sa amin yan kasi check namin yan, on the technical, legal, and financial. Wala pong applications or anything that they process through DOE for solar ng bayan. So as far as we're concerned, there was nothing happening with that company.
And what does that mean? Number one, were they supposed to get some sort of or apply for an application from the Energy Department, even if they were given a franchise by Congress and again signed by former President Duterte?
What's the point? What's the point of giving a franchise if you won't do anything about it? You might as well give it to others because there's a certain need there in the franchise that will be addressed. This franchise is supposed to energize our far-flung areas. At etong mga areas na to, naka-indicate yan sa franchise law na nakuha. So it's kind of unusual that the franchise holder does not deliver what it's supposed to deliver. But I would leave it to Congress to determine if there was any violation or whether it's the performance or the non-divestment.
Wala na raw, sinara na daw po niya ito about 4 years ago. Itong solar para sa bayan.
That's the point. No, that's not the point. It's you have a solar you have a franchise. You're supposed, there's obligations and responsibilities in the franchise. Kung magsara ka ng kusa, you have to tell Congress that you're not going to that you're giving up this. Just don't unilaterally decide kasi binigay na nga sa iyo ng Kongreso, and Congress thinks about all these things before they give you a franchise.
So kahit po pala isinara na yon, kailangan pa rin ng pagpapaalam sa Kongreso. Hindi lang if you sell it to another company, you need the nod of Congress. You also need the nod of Congress if you close down
Yes,
or if you end
whether-
the
Correct.
operations.
Whether you stop operations or you divest or you sell it, you have to tell Congress.
And are you, I know you said this is up to Congress, but what does the Department of Energy plan to do about that particular solar para sa bayan?
Where it's kind of irrelevant to us kasi wala naman contribution sa energy industry ang franchise na to. I wish it did, but wala they don't have any activities concerning us kasi wala naman silang ginawa.
Ang sabi po niya, on a last note, Secretary, he lost a lot of money daw doon sa solar para sa bayan, kaya isinara na lang eh.
Well, yeah, you can. That's his commercial or investment decision, But you have a franchise and you have deliverables being a franchise holder. He could have informed Congress, I guess. Congress should have been informed if they wanted to stop operations because Congress can give it to other companies as well. But a franchise is an essential. There's a certain necessity that is being addressed by franchise na kung na kailangan yan, hindi na may bibigay yan kung hindi kailangan eh. So, but Congress should have been informed, I would say.
Maraming salamat po sa inyong oras. Energy Secretary Sharon Garin.
Thank you, Pinky, and good night.
Mag-follow sa aming mga social media accounts at mag-subscribe sa aming YouTube channel para sa pinakahuli at eksklusibong mga balita.